Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Ravi and Ananya were best friends in college. They did everything together, from preparing for exams to grabbing late night snacks after study sessions. But one day, during a heated group discussion, Ravi said something harsh without realizing how much it hurt Ananya. For the next few days, she stopped talking to him. Ravi tried everything he could. He sent long text messages, called her several times, and even tried explaining himself in detail. But Ananya did not respond. One morning, when Ananya walked into the classroom, she found Ravi sitting quietly at her desk. In front of him was a small cup of her favorite coffee, and next to it, a note that simply said, "No words, sorry." He did not say a single word when she arrived. He just looked up, smiled softly, and walked away. Ananya picked up the coffee and her eyes filled with tears. She did not need a long explanation or any emotional apology speech. That small gesture said everything she needed to hear. From that moment on, they were back to being friends again. The moral of the story is simple. Non-verbal communication often speaks louder than words. A look, a gesture, and even silence can express emotions that language sometimes fails to convey. And that brings us to our topic today, non-verbal communication. This is a very important aspect of how people connect and communicate with one another. If you truly want to be an effective speaker or communicator, you must first understand what people see when you are not speaking. Everything around you, your posture, your expressions, your habits, and even your silence sends messages to people. This kind of communication, although silent, can sometimes speak far louder than words. It can express feelings, intentions, and attitudes that words might hide or fail to show. There are so many aspects to nonverbal communications. But before we get into them, let us first understand why it is so important. Many people focus on expressing their thoughts through words. They pay attention to what they are saying and how well they can explain their ideas, but very few people pay attention to what their body, their tone, and their behavior is communicating. You might be speaking confidently, but if your body language is nervous or your tone sounds unsure, people will pick up that energy. They will believe your nonverbal signals more than your words. In fact, most misunderstandings do not come from what people say, but from how others observe. It is not the spoken message that gets people into trouble. It is the unspoken one. It is the raised eyebrows or the crossed arms, the lack of eye contact, or the careless attitude that can completely change how someone perceives you. Here's an example. One of my colleagues once complained that her boss never gave her an important project. She said he was not rude or unkind, but he always gave her small, unimportant work. She felt ignored, undervalued, and believed that her boss simply favored someone else. When I looked into the matter more closely, I noticed a pattern. By habit, she was always late to work. She took long lunch breaks, often informed about her leaves at the last minute, and her emails were incomplete and confusing. Even though she never said anything wrong, her actions were constantly sending out messages that were careless and irresponsible. Her nonverbal behavior created an impression that she was not committed enough to handle serious projects. When I explained this to her, she refused to accept it at first. She was convinced that the issue was bias or favoritism. But the truth was different. The problem was not what she was saying to her boss, but what her actions were communicating every single day. This example brings us to an important point. In communication, it does not matter what you think about yourself or how you perceive your actions. What truly matters is how your actions are being interpreted by others. Your nonverbal signals are constantly shaping people's opinions about you. They tell people whether you are confident, careless, responsible, lazy, or dependable. They also reveal traits that you might not even be aware of. That is why it is so important to understand and manage the nonverbal messages you send. They directly impact the trust people build with you, the respect you earn, and the relationships you create. For the first and most visible outcome of nonverbal communication is your image. It is not just your clothes or appearance, but your entire behavior. How you walk, how you listen, how you react, and how you treat others. All this builds your personal image much before you even open your mouth to speak. Let me share another example. During one of my college training sessions, I noticed two students sitting in the front row. Both were attentive, but their body language was very different. One of them sat upright, nodded occasionally, and maintained eye contact whenever I explained something. The other leaned back in his chair, crossed his arm, and looked away frequently, though he did not say a single word. After the session, when I asked the group who seemed more interested in learning, everyone pointed to the first student. The second student later told me that he was genuinely interested but was just tired that day. This shows how body language can completely change how people perceive your attitude. Even if your intention is good, your posture, facial expressions can give a very different message. Nonverbal communication is everywhere. It happens through facial expressions, gestures, posture, tone of voice, eye contact, and even silence. It affects how people see you and how you make them feel. So, the next time you are in a meeting, classroom, or conversation, remember that your actions are speaking louder than your words. Pay attention to the signals you send, your tone, your expressions, and your habits, because these silent messengers often create the biggest impact. As they say, people may forget what you said, but they will remember how you made them feel. And sometimes that feeling is not shaped by your words, but by your nonverbal communication. Your image and branding. What the world thinks about you or the perception people have of you forms your image. It is the picture that lives in the minds of others about who you are. Some people might think you are kind and generous, others might find you rude and arrogant. Some might think of you as immature and confused, while others might believe you are wise, disciplined, and dependable. This image is not created only by what you say or what you think of yourself, but it is built every single day through your actions, behaviors, tone, and habits. People form opinions about you based on what they see of you, how you react to situations, and what you prioritize. Your actions speak volumes even when you are not saying a single word. Let me share an example to make this clearer. A 23-year-old boy was just started out on his first job. His salary was around 15,000 a month, and he was thrilled to finally earn his own money. Out of excitement, he immediately applied for a credit card and bought the latest iPhone 17 Pro. When his friends and family saw him with such an expensive phone, they assumed he must be earning a big salary. They thought he had secured a great job and was already doing very well for himself. From the outside, it looked like he was settled, successful, and confident. But in reality, he had spent more money than what he earned. Most of his income went into paying off the credit card bills. He could not help his parents financially and often struggled to manage his expenses. His family was under the impression that he was doing extremely well, but he was actually living on borrowed money right from his first job. When the truth came out, his father was disappointed. He sat his son down and tried to help him understand the value of money, time, and priorities. The boy had unintentionally built an image of being mature and financially strong, while in truth, he was unstable and confused about handling his responsibilities. Once this truth was out in the light, his image in the eyes of his family and friends did not just get corrected, it got diluted. It took time for him to rebuild that trust. This example shows how people's perception of you depends not on what you say, but on what you do. The respect, love, and opportunities you receive from people around you are often a reflection of how they perceive you. If your teacher sees you studying sincerely, participating in class, and showing good results, your teacher automatically becomes your brand ambassador. You do not even need to tell them that you are hardworking. They see it. If your parents observe that you keep your room clean, eat on time, help around the house, and speak respectfully, they start trusting you more. That trust makes them give you more freedom and independence. When you start working and your boss notices that you come on time, complete all the tasks sincerely, and get along well with others, they trust you with more complex responsibilities. You earn your place through consistency, not words. And the same applies in personal relationships. When the people you love can feel your care through your actions, they respond with equal affection. Love and respect always flow both ways. But the foundation of that exchange is action. Everything you do, your certificates, your conduct, your achievements, your punctuality, and even your daily habits act as visible proof of who you are. Without proof that others can see and feel, your claims about your values or intentions may not hold much weight. People believe what they can observe. Words are temporary, but actions leave lasting impression. Let me share a personal experience. A few years ago, after my marriage, During a party, my husband was narrating how he felt when he first met me. As he described that moment, I was shocked to hear him talk about as if I were a strict, serious, and slightly unapproachable person. I could not believe it because that description was completely different from how I see myself. Then some of his friends joined the conversation and said that they too had felt the same when they first met me. That I looked professional, reserved, and maybe even intimidating. I was surprised because in reality, I am friendly, warm, and open to people. But later I realized that sometimes I carry a very focused and professional expression, especially when I am busy or thinking deeply. This expression sends out a nonverbal signal that I am unapproachable, even though I might not mean to give that impression. Over time, I also understood that part of this was intentional. I like to attract people who value time, respect boundaries, and are serious about communication. So, a slightly professional exterior helps filter the crowd. Those who genuinely want to connect usually have the courage to come forward. My husband, of course, was one of those people who did, and that courage said a lot about him. This example shows how nonverbal communication plays a big role in shaping our image. Sometimes we even create certain nonverbal barriers without realizing it, just to protect our energy or choose who we allow into our personal space. If you want to understand this idea of personal or intimate space better, you must go through the body language module. It will give you deep clarity on how people use body language to maintain comfort and connection. Here is another situation that shows how actions speak louder than words. A man often told his wife that he loved her. He said it every day, sometimes several times. But his wife still did not feel loved. When asked why, she explained that he rarely spent time with her, he came home late, avoided conversations, and never did small gestures like asking how her day was or helping with household work. His words said, I love you, but his behavior said, I do not care enough. This made her believe that his love was only in words, not in action. This example can apply to anyone. If you say you will study but spend hours scrolling through your phone, your actions say the opposite. If you say you care about someone but ignore their messages, your actions speak differently. If you claim you are serious about your health but are constantly seen eating junk, your actions contradict your statements. People may not always judge you by your intentions, but they will always judge you by your behavior. Once your words and actions stop matching, people start distrusting you. They take a step back, hesitate to depend on you, and slowly withdraw their confidence in you. I once worked with a young employee named Arjun. He was very talented and full of ideas. But during a team meeting, he often sat quietly, avoided eye contact, and rarely contributed to group discussions. His manager began to think that Arjun was uninterested or unsure about his role. The truth was, Arjun had great ideas but was nervous about speaking up. His silence and withdrawn posture created an image that did not reflect his true abilities. Later, when his manager had a one to one conversation with him, she realized how intelligent and observant he really was. She encouraged him to share his ideas more openly. Over time, Arjun started participating actively and his image changed completely. His story reminds us that nonverbal communication can either hide your potential or reveal it. The way you sit, smile, make eye contact, and engage in a group shapes how others perceive your confidence and interest. Your image is not built overnight, and it is not built only through words. It is a reflection of your everyday actions, your habits, and your verbal signals. People see what you do more than they hear what you say. That is why nonverbal communication is one of the strongest forms of self expression. It shapes your reputation, your relationships, and your opportunities. So, the next time you are in a classroom, office, or home setting, ask yourself, what are my actions communicating about me? Because your image is not just based on who you think you are, but what the world sees you to be. Your rewards and recognitions. When I first became an entrepreneur, one of the first pieces of advice I received from my friends was that I should have a website. So I created one. I spent hours making it, looking appealing and professional. I realized early on that what is seen gets sold faster. People tend to believe what they see before they trust what they hear. A few years later, some successful entrepreneurs told me that I should create videos on the subjects I teach. Their reasons surprised me. They said that while videos could help people gain knowledge, that was not the main purpose. The real reason was that when people see you speak confidently about your subject, they begin to believe that you are a specialist in it. So, I started creating videos. Then came another lesson, the importance of social media presence. I learned that people associate popularity and credibility with the number of followers you have. So I built my personal profiles, shared snippets of my sessions, and posted valuable insights online. Slowly, people began to recognize me. But it did not stop there. I created visiting cards, designed brochures, groomed myself better, and refined every visual element that represented me. All these things, though small, created strong nonverbal cues that convinced clients that I was the right person for their training needs. Did this work? Absolutely, 100%. Everything that people saw, my website, videos, posts, and overall presentation, silently communicated confidence, professionalism, and trust. These were the signals that made people choose me over others. Take any product or service around you, from the actual quality of the product to its final packaging. Every detail is crafted to appeal visually before you even experience it. Nonverbal communication plays the same role in human life. It acts like the packaging that draws people towards you. Let's take another example. When you are preparing for a job interview, what do? You read about the company, plan your outfit, groom yourself, print your resume neatly, and ensure you reach on time. Why? Because you know that the first few seconds of that meeting will determine how the interviewer feels about you. You want the interviewer to see you as confident, sincere, and capable. Before they hear your words, they will observe your appearance, posture, smile, and attitude. Your nonverbal presence will either open or close that door of opportunity. So, even before you start speaking, your body language and preparation begin speaking for you. As we discussed earlier, All rewards, whether in the form of money, respect, recognition, or love, comes from non-verbal messages that you send into the world. If your nonverbal cues show laziness, carelessness, or negativity, people quickly pick up on it. Society is very sharp at observing behavior. They might not say it aloud, but they silently form opinions. Once that impression is created, it can take years to change. When your energy and expressions show enthusiasm, warmth, and dependability, people trust you. But when your tone, expressions, and attitude show arrogance or indifference, people avoid you. Your nonverbal signals have the power to either attract or repel opportunities. Nisha was a bright and talented young woman, but she was often seen complaining about everything around her. Her friends and colleagues noticed that she always spoke with irritation in her voice. Her pitch was high and her volume was often louder than necessary. Whenever people spoke to her, they could sense negativity. She frequently argued, criticized, and focused on what was wrong rather than what was right. Slowly, this became her identity. People started avoiding long conversations with her. In a few months, Nisha realized she had very few friends left. Even in office, no one wanted to work closely with her. Her non-verbal cues, her tone, pitch, and energy had built an image of her as being pessimistic. The truth was, Nisha was not a bad person. She simply did not realize how her tone and expressions were affecting others. Her non-verbal behavior diluted her image, creating a barrier between her and people around her. She missed out on friendships, attention, and even work opportunities because people did not feel comfortable engaging with her. Whenever new colleagues were assigned to her team, they came with a preconceived idea that she would be difficult. This shows how our nonverbal communication can sometimes create barriers stronger than any words. Here is another example. Examples help you understand real time situations, and hence, in this module, you'll have a lot of them. So, Varun was a 12-year-old boy who was excellent at studies. He scored well, was disciplined, and loved reading. But he hardly spoke to anyone. He did not go out to play, did not make friends, and preferred staying indoors with his books or video games. His parents were proud of his academics but were worried about his social skills. Over time, they began to believe that Varun disliked people and lacked confidence. One day, his school announced a 2-night, 3-day camp. Varun was excited. He had recently made a couple of friends who encouraged him to join. But when he asked his parents for permission, they said no. They were not being unfair. They were simply worried that he might get bullied or would not be able to handle himself in a group. They made that decision based on what they had seen of him for years. A quiet, withdrawn child who avoided social interactions. Varun was upset. He argued, explained, and tried to convince them that he would be fine. But his parents' image of him had already been shaped. They could not suddenly believe that their shy son had overnight become a confident and outgoing one. This shows how non-verbal behavior builds expressions that directly affect the opportunity and experiences you receive in life. If Varun's parents had seen him earlier participating, engaging, or interacting with others, they would have felt more confident about allowing him to go. But his consistent silence had created an unspoken message of fear and discomfort around people. Let us take Priya's example now. In a corporate team, there was an employee named Priya. She was excellent at her work, met every deadline, and produced high quality results. But she was quiet at meetings. She rarely spoke, avoided eye contact, and never volunteered. Her manager started assuming that Priya lacked confidence or initiative. When new projects came up, they were assigned to others who spoke more and seemed enthusiastic. Priya began to feel overlooked. The truth was, she had great ideas but never expressed them. Her silence made people think she was uninterested, even though she worked very hard behind the scenes. One day, the manager encouraged her to lead a small presentation. Though nervous, she accepted. She prepared well and spoke with confidence. After that day, everyone saw her differently. Her body language had changed the way people perceived her capabilities. This story shows that sometimes the only thing standing between you and your next big opportunity is your nonverbal communication. Your nonverbal signals, posture, tone, expressions, and habits build the foundation for the rewards and returns you receive. They decide whether people want to trust, follow, or promote you. My mother once told me something that stayed with me forever. She said, "The moment you step out of your house, people start judging you. Everything you do from that point onwards becomes part of your image." She was right. People believe what they see more than what they hear. They trust consistent behavior more than impressive words. When your actions and attitude aligns to your values, people build an unshakable trust in you. That trust is your real return, a reward that lasts much longer than any material success. In life, the rewards you receive are not random. They are directly connected to how you make people feel through your actions and presence. Your nonverbal communication silently shapes your destiny every day. From the way you smile and greet others to how you show up for your work or family, every detail creates an impression. So be cautious of what your actions are saying, because even when you are silent, the world is still listening. Building relationships. When people see your gestures and expressions, they form an opinion about you. Your body language often tells them whether they can trust you or not. This is the foundation of every relationship, whether it is personal or professional. Non-verbal communication plays a big role in building and breaking relationships. What people feel mostly comes from what they see, not from what they hear. Your expressions, tone, body movements, postures, and even energy that you carry into a room speaks volumes. They help people decide whether you are friendly, confident, approachable, or trustworthy. But this also works in the opposite way. If your body language gives out wrong signals, people may misunderstand you, even when you do not mean any harm. Anil and Sunil were part of the same community, but they never spoke much. Every time Anil saw Sunil, he noticed that Sunil seemed angry. His tone was loud, his eyebrows were tight, and he used strong hand gestures when speaking. Sunil will often be seen arguing with someone about one thing or the other. From all these nonverbal cues, Anil concluded that Sunil was short-tempered and aggressive. He began to avoid him. He never tried to strike a conversation or get to know him personally because he had already formed an image of him in his mind. One day, both of them volunteered at a blood donation camp. Anil was surprised to see Sunil helping elderly people, guiding them patiently, and even making them laugh. Sunil looked kind, caring, and very approachable. For the first time, Anil decided to speak with him. To his surprise, Sunil turned out to be a cheerful person with a good sense of humor. His so called angry expressions were simply part of his strong personality and not his real nature. Anil realized that his earlier perception was completely wrong. Sunil's nonverbal behavior had created an unintentional image that did not reflect who he truly was. Once they began talking, their friendship grew strong and lasted for years. This story reminds us that sometimes we judge people too quickly based on how they appear without understanding their context. Nonverbal behavior can create strong impressions, and those impressions can either bring people closer or keep them apart. Let me share another example. Rekha was a student known for her bright and independent personality. But she had one common problem. She was always the last person to reply to group messages. Even when someone sent her a direct message, she would respond after a day or two. Everyone in her class knew this about her. So when she was added to a new group project, the team leader Rohan was already worried. During the project, whenever Rohan called her, she would not answer. She would make excuses later about being busy or having forgotten to check messages. She rarely read the group updates, so she often missed meetings and deadlines. As a result, her contribution in the project was minimal. When the final presentation day arrived, Rohan and the rest of the group decided not to include Rekha's name in the credits. When Rekha saw this, she was furious. She argued that she had shared a few points and added some information in one of the slides, but no one supported her because her small contribution had long been forgotten. The team felt she had not been a part of their effort at all. This incident damaged Rekha's relationship not only with Rohan but the entire group. Everyone started speaking negatively about her in other projects too. Soon her name became associated with carelessness and lack of teamwork. Now, who was at fault? Rekha or the group? You may say the group should have not spoken badly about her. In an ideal world, that is true. But in real life, people talk about their experiences. If their experience with someone is unpleasant, they share it with others. In Rekha's case, her lack of response and participation gave people all the nonverbal cues of her disinterest and unreliability. Her behavior communicated unavailability or irresponsibility long before she said any word. The outcome she faced was simply the result of those silent signals. This shows how nonverbal behavior can create lasting impressions that affect your reputation and relationships for a long time. Here's another story to help you understand this better. Ravi was a shy student in college. He hardly spoke to anyone, not because he disliked people, but because he was nervous. He would often walk alone, avoid eye contact, and sit quietly during group discussions. His classmates started assuming that he was arrogant or thought too highly of himself. No one knew that he was just scared of being judged because his silence and body language others thought he was unfriendly. One day during a college event, Ravi volunteered to manage the sound system. He worked hard, stayed back late, and helped the team to ensure everything went perfectly. Everyone saw a completely different side of him. He was calm, helpful, and genuinely kind. After the event, many students came forward to talk to him. Slowly, he began to make friends. His nonverbal communication had changed. He smiled more, looked at people when he spoke, and his energy became welcoming. This example shows that relationships improve not only with words, but with silent messages you send through your behavior. Building trust through nonverbal communication. Trust is the foundation of every strong relationship. But trust is not built through what you say, it is built through what you do. People watch your consistency, your reaction, and your presence. When your words and actions match, people feel safe around you. But when there is a mismatch between what you say and what you show, they begin to doubt you. For example, if you promise to meet someone at 5 p.m. but show up late, your words lose value. If you claim to be a good listener but constantly interrupt people, they stop opening up to you. Your behavior always tells the truth, even when your words try to explain otherwise. This is why building relationship requires self-awareness. You need to pay attention to how your gestures, tones, expressions, words, and behaviors are being interpreted by others. This module is designed to help you become more aware of those silent signals, those non-verbal cues you send out every single day, and how they are being received by people around you.